Good morning. This is a rebroadcast of yesterday's orientation session that we held for students attending summer school. I'm just going to go over a couple of things that we reviewed yesterday. There's a lot of information on our website if students need that. So if you haven't checked out our website yet, it's www.fva.fusdaz.org. And just click on the summer school button and it'll tell you how to submit assignments in Brain Honey, etc. I want to start out, students, by just saying that the acceptable use policies are all still in play while we're here in summer school. I know that there's a chat box up right now. Let me just say that I'll come to the chat box after I finish my talk and address questions at that time. The acceptable use policy is in session or in force the entire time of the summer session. So if you're using one of our computers, please remember not to go to websites that you're not supposed to go to and that do not fall under the necessary requirements in order to complete the course. All your coursework needs to be completed on time. The PACE guides have been established by your teachers. They are all in Brain Honey right now. So if you would please adhere to those pacing guides, because once that due date passes, you're not able to turn in any work. And if that happens, the chances of you passing the class are pretty low. If you don't pass the class, there will be no refund. So let's make sure that we're getting done what we need to get done. And most importantly, if you don't pass the class, you're not going to get what you need out of this summer school session. Brain Honey is the learning management system that we use. A learning management system is simply a platform that we can deliver technology through and curriculum through. The platform that we use is Brain Honey. So in order to log into our account, you're going to go to fusdaz.brainhoney.com. Please don't type in www first. It won't work because it is a derivative of Brain Honey site. Also, if you don't type in FUSD first, it won't work. Again, that information can be found in print on our website. Once you're in, there's a video that's located on our summer school page that'll show you exactly what you need to do in order to get to assignments, to communicate with your teacher, etc. If you have any other questions, you can always text, call, email. My telephone number is 480-788-3558. When you call that number, it rings all of my phones. So my request is that you be respectful of when you call that number, and certainly respectful of private time. Usually between 8 and 8, you can reach me on that number at any given time. Your teachers also have those numbers, and they're all Google Voice numbers. You can contact your teachers, and their numbers are listed in the announcement section. So if you need help, we're here to help. Again, email, text, call. We can set up a conference through this technology. We can use Skype. We can use VenueGen. There are a lot of different things that we can use in order to, you can come in, a lot of different ways that we can get additional help to you. Again, we're here to serve you. The way that we, I just want to touch on the PACE thing again. If you fall off PACE, and if you don't complete assignments in the time that you should complete assignments, then your chances of passing the course are going to be pretty low, because after a certain date, after the due date, the assignments close and you're no longer able to submit them. So please make sure that you stay on PACE. And that ending date will always be on a Wednesday. We started on a Wednesday, and we're ending on a Wednesday, July 6th. So every Wednesday you'll have assignments that will be due. My suggestion to you would be that you get them done early. You need to get them done early. Don't wait until Monday night to get started, because it's a lot of work to complete. Those of you who are doing acceleration, you can expect to work about 20 hours a week in order to get this work done. If you need technical assistance, again, you can go to our website at fva.fusdaz.org and click on tech support. There's an email address there, which is fvasupport@fusdaz.org. That email goes to 5 different people who remain on call and can answer any questions that you may have regarding technical issues. And you'll get a response pretty quickly on that. In regard to responses, you can expect to have 24-hour turnaround on any email, telephone call, or text message that you send. You can expect to have equally fast turnaround on assignments being graded. Remember, we're only grading you and we only expect you to do the things that you don't know. So make sure that you take those pre-tests and that you take those pre-tests seriously and that you follow the syllabus that the teacher has set up with your due dates, and everything's going to work out great. I do want to also say that academic integrity is extremely important. Students, please make sure that you're doing your own work. All of your login information, your login username is going to be your first initial, your last initial, and then your ID number, and then your password is your last name. I would strongly suggest that you change that. Even if you change it, I still have access to your account, but for your benefit, it would be, I think it would be very wise to change that. We don't want anybody's account getting hacked. We certainly don't want anybody not doing their own work. If it's found that you've been dishonest and you haven't been doing your own work and you've been cheating, we'll certainly apply policy, which more than likely will result in you being dropped from the course, receiving a failing grade and not getting credit, and then also not receiving a refund. So it's far to your advantage to do the summer school classes on your own. After all, these are about you and about helping you to be successful. So if you, I'm going to wrap this up and start taking questions now. If you have any other questions and you're watching this in video format, please just shoot me an email or a text message and I'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for your attention. At this point, unless you would like to hear the questions that are being asked, this will conclude the broadcast in the video. Okay, Miss Firefighter, if you're taking a full credit of English 11, will you have 2 different finals or just one? More than likely you will have one final. We're trying to truncate the courses and keep them shorter. So my guess would be that you will have one final. Again, the final result of that will be up to the teacher. But we want to try and keep this simple. Certainly want to make sure that we meet your needs and that we hold you to a high academic standard, but at the same time want to make it effective. So you will have one final. If there are any other questions, I am monitoring the chat at this time. Shelly Lynn, did you have any questions for me?